Okay.
what we just have gone through. Anyway, hello. We're here. So I'm Roger Madeline with Beloved Essences, and I have our sister. We're doing our Sister Love Connection video for when we were told to do it. So I have my dear sister, Lisa, along with me again. And y'all missed a hilarious thing just a few minutes ago.
So we always do the codes of protection before we get on the video, and Aurelia and Maitreya decided to come in and just make it super lighthearted, sing-songy, and we had a great time. So they told us we were being too serious. Again, we're being too serious. So we're not being serious, right? We're trying to stay.
You know, I was doing a little jig for a while there. Really? A jig? Okay, fine. I'm just about all around.
Dancing all around, yeah. So they
We
said she just wound up too tight, like pop.
Okay, so welcome everybody. We are.
Sometimes we do. We just get too serious.
Well, because we know that we have information to share that is powerful and important today, and so our human side goes, oh, we got to get this right, and our divine side says, just show up. Right? So we keep seeming to freeze a little bit.
Right.
Don't know if it's me or if it's you, but we'll
I don't know. You know, I think it's both of us when that happens. So yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to freeze. Yeah. All right. We need the internet to be good to us. We need it to be good to us. It's very good information. So the other day, I was talking with Madeline, and she had a beautiful message from Isis come through. And she shared it with me, and I really got very soft and loving energy out of it, that Isis understands where we're at and what we're going through. And she just wanted to talk to us again and just help lift us up as we go through this trying time.
Yes. So you want me to read what the message was?
Yeah, let's go ahead and share that first, and then we'll talk about what I was working with. So
okay, because after the message, Lisa and I were both in a different space for the rest of the day. So that's why the videos didn't happen until now. So I had asked Isis, is there something you would like for us to talk about on the video today? And this is her response. Yes. Please send the message that no matter what is happening around you, always remember that it's temporary and that better change is coming and coming soon. Maybe sooner than you might expect, but please know change for the better is close at hand. You always have to go through the dark to get to the light. And in the case of what's happening for your planet and its inhabitants at this time, it's a return to the light. Please don't lose sight of what powerful beings of light you are and have always been. Oh, let me get on this right one. Hold on a second. Please don't lose sight of what powerful beings of light you are and have always been any longer. So don't lose sight of it. We've lost sight of that too long already. Shake yourself loose from the illusion that is playing out before you. By not participating in the drama around you, you are better able to send loving energy bubble orbs out from your heart center to surround and encompass the particular situation you are witnessing or experiencing. There are a lot of forces in full action right now that would rather create enough disturbances to distract you from remembering that you are a powerful being of light and have the ability to send love from your heart center no matter what. These forces do not know what to do when they are covered with a true love energy bubble orb from those they are trying to harm, frighten, and stop from being aware of the offsetting power that they can spread over the masses. It changes the frequency of the situation. This was started centuries upon centuries ago, and it's coming to full activity now. You, the light workers and way showers across this planet, have been working in all levels, frequencies, and dimensions, and are ready and skilled enough to not fall for the false illusion that is being played out in the 3D holographic perspective now. Earth is evolving, and the destruction from earlier periods like Atlantis will not be allowed to happen to our beautiful Earth spirit of Gaia again. As you continue to become aware of the different frequencies that you have been learning about, such as 528 hertz for blessing the water, these intentional energies will be amplified and magnified over 1,000-fold for the benefit of humankind and the planet. We are grateful and thank you for your continued intention with the frequency, awareness, and healings. They are important. I am Isis, accompanied by the Galactic members and the White Brotherhood. We are with you. Don't believe everything you hear or read about this current situation, and for that matter, what is being falsely spoken of us. Your heart center, where your divine self resides, will always tell you the truth. So there's the message.
Mm-hmm. And again, that energy that comes through that, I still can see that and sense that she's at the 528 hertz to bring that message to us so that it will be well received within our DNA. I so appreciate what she's saying.
And I have chills all over my body as I'm going through it again. So it's kind of like, she's so right. We are not alone. There is no possible way we could even be alone, because we're all the same. We're one. We're one with the higher beings of light. They are one with us. Exactly. So one is not alone. Yeah, you are
exactly
a massive, what's the word? Infusion of love, light, compassion, grace, wisdom, understanding, and divineness in the vehicle called truth. Okay.
There you go. Very nice.
Thank you. Wow. Okay, your turn. I almost said your turn, Isis, but Isis is like, you want to say Lisa now, honey. Okay. Your turn, Lisa. Okay.
And again, if we can just help ourselves remember that we chose to come down and be in the physical form, and our spirit companions are still helping us. They're around us, we just can't see them. They're not in physical. So again, speak to them, utilize their energies. Ask them to bring you what you need, because they're waiting for us. They're helping us, they're lifting us up, and they're sure making sure that we always have enough love energy to continue on with the work that we have chosen to do in this time. So
Nice.
nice. Yeah.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, as when Madeline was reading that to me, and Isis said that we are working with the water, we are working with the 528 hertz, and that we need to continue on with that. It turned on my memory of what I've been doing. And instead of my casual response of saying, oh, I'm still working with the water. And again, no one has really asked more specifically what I have been doing with the water, but I can finally reveal it now. So, because we have a big event coming up here in July, and I think that's why Isis brought it into her message, so that I can reveal it and everybody can start preparing for what is going to be occurring next week. So, and you might say, oh my gosh, next week I don't have enough time to prepare. But we do. We have already been preparing. We just have to come to the realization that, yes, we have already been in a preparing mode for this.
And that's what she said in her message too.
Yes, exactly. So,
nice.
Just remember, go back and look at some of our previous episodes and what we have talked to you about, and given you the tools that you need, or the direction to find the tools that you need. So
yeah, you are an active participant in this. I mean, we can guide you and lead you, but when we suggest you get a certain thing or look up a certain thing or research a little bit more on a certain thing, that is your active participating part. Mm-hmm. You're not going to just be like a baby and sit there and have the parents put all the food in your mouth. You get to grow up and feed yourself. So we will present the food to you, and now you get to feed yourself. How's that? Well, that was interesting. They showed me that.
Yes, it was. Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Lisa.
That's okay, but again, we have, putting it that simplistic is perfect, because, like I said, we can have things presented to us, but we have to do the research. We have to have the enthusiasm and be inquisitive enough to go search this information out, or have the crystals work for us, or have frequencies work for us. We have to look for that
do
ourselves.
The work.
Exactly.
Do your work. At least make an effort to do the work.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, and like I said, I keep telling people, I was on one of Madeline's first Isis Priestess workshops, and back then, pardon me? Training?
The training, the 9-month training, yeah.
That's right, yes. And that was 4 or 5 years ago. And I remember saying then, no, I'm going to be working with the water, because everybody had something, some goal that they were doing. And mine was strange compared to everybody else's, because it's like, I'm going to go work with water.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know what it means, but that's what's happening. So, but as a frequency healer, I can see why I was moved in that direction, what my goals were. So again, like for the last 4 or 5 years, I've been actively involved in assisting with the transformation of water molecules to a higher love-based frequency. This solfeggio frequency of 528 hertz is willingly being absorbed into the crystalline properties of the 3 atoms of water's molecular structure. Isn't that interesting?
Very.
Right. Because we think of water as H2O, but we actually had to work with each individual atom in its connection with the other 2 atoms that create the water. Everything had to be willingly accepting of the frequency. Okay? So it's very interesting. It's been a really interesting adventure, because I've been working with many tribes and beings and animals that are also guided to assist in the cultivating and implementing of the transformational new frequency for the 3 types of water. Again, we have the solid form, the ice. We've been working with the air form, the vapor. And we've also been working with the liquid, water.
Okay.
So again, it's more depth than a lot of people realize when we talk about what water is. So again, going up to the ice caps, working there, working with the vapors around the volcanoes and that are coming up through the flumes that are venting out of Mother Earth. We have been working with all of that water structure to create the frequencies inside each of those atoms and create the molecular structure that we have been searching for.
So
And again,
this makes me think of something to ask Lisa.
mm-hmm.
3 forms of water in our human body is made up of 72% water.
Mm-hmm.
So what flashed on me was that we as humans have the ability and we carry the 3 different forms of water.
Yes,
with
we do.
that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all 3 forms of water that you just mentioned. They're telling me makes up our body structure, and it is the larger percentage of what makes up our body structure. This 72%. Mm-hmm. So the working with the frequency of the 528, like you're speaking of, is not just woo woo, frou frou. Okay, I'm gonna go sit by the water and think about the water. It's about raising your elevation, mm-hmm. because you're more water, as much water as what is on this whole planet.
Exactly. Isn't that the truth? It's amazing when you look at that ratio of how much land and water there is and how much land and water there is in us. It's a physical
and
measure.
What they're showing me is that us as the human form that we carry and the divine beings of light that we are a replication of the entire universe. And that part of the earth that is replicated inside of us is just part of the all, of the one. Mm-hmm. And it's like, really think on it and really sit with it and really act on that, because this is powerful and important knowledge, and mm-hmm. It is lost knowledge that is returning to the awareness, to the reawakening mm-hmm. of you as the human. I'm Maitreya, by the way. Mm-hmm. You knew we would sneak in, yes?
Yes.
So it is just to highlight the beauty, the synchronicity, the amazement of what you are in human form, and the amazement of the planet of which you occupy and the galaxy of which you are active participant in. We will step to the side now, dear one.
Thank you, Maitreya.
Wow. Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Again. Thanks, Maitreya. Okay, Lisa, I think
I really enjoyed Maitreya coming in because he just was amazed as well that this is coming through right now. He wants us to be amazed at the information that's being presented today. He wants us to have that aha feeling.
And be excited.
Excited. That next week we get to do something that we have never been asked to do before.
Oh my gosh, she's so funny. It's like it's a hidden key to the kingdom that is now ready for you to take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No longer hidden.
That's right. No longer hidden. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Okay. They're doing lots of weird stuff on this side of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I wanted to share some of my thoughts before I get into what the actual event is going to be. And again, thank you, Maitreya. You know, again, I wrote, it is amazing to now fully understand how this journey and involvement with the creating of the new ascension path for humanity is now coming to actualization. The beginning, the launch, the awakening. I mean, I just got chills yesterday after you read Isis's message, and all of this just started showing it, held it, because I couldn't reveal it until this time.
Nice. All truth.
So that's what I have been doing. Yes. And again, you know, people think I'm nuts. You're working with water. What does that mean? You know, I can't tell it to you know, I can't explain it to you, but I'm working with water. So.
Well, basically, even when they don't ask what does that mean, it just goes like this.
Yeah,
oh,
right.
Okay, she's
okay, there's another
Yeah.
strange story Lisa wants to get involved.
Moving on. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, and again, we may have been hearing other way showers stating that they know something is coming up in July, that something is happening on the new moon. And we're creatures, we expect things to happen on the full moon. But this is an event that's happening on the new moon, okay? So unless you're Wiccan, you know, you don't pay attention to the new moons, okay? So we're gonna start preparing. We're gonna meditate to be present for this. We need to be present for this, okay? This is what is going to happen. And if your attention is on it, you will reap the rewards of that. If your attention is not on it, we're going to help you get to where you still reap the rewards, okay? Okay, the frequency of the 528 hertz in the water that all beings have been integrating and loving will be activated at the 528 hertz at precisely the beginning of the new moon on July 20th, 2020. You'll be amazed, really amazed in what this means for you. Okay. So again, all the preparation has been done, and now we are ready to prepare humanity for their new frequency shift. Okay. What do you think
Wonderful.
of that?
I'm just looking at the numbers. July 20, 2020.
2020, exactly.
Then that's something. 20, 20, 20. And July, it's the number 7 month.
Number 7.
That's a power number.
It is. Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, this event, okay, this event is called the Radiant 528 Hertz Love Frequency Event.
Nice.
20. And it will be at 1:33 Eastern Daylight Time, 12:33 Central Daylight Time, 11:33 Mountain Daylight Time, and 10:33 at Pacific Daylight Time.
So give us those times again, please. And you're talking U.S. So give us those times again,
U.S.
please.
Right.
Start again.
So on the Eastern Daylight Time, it's going to be at 1:33.
And that will be PM then.
Yes, PM.
Okay.
Okay, Central Daylight Time is 12:33. Mountain Daylight Time is going to be 11:33.
Now that's AM. Okay.
And then 10:33 Pacific Daylight Time.
Okay.
Okay. This new moon is in the zodiac sign of Cancer. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. Interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All righty. I'm going to put my glasses back on again.
Okay.
I'm going to read my channeling as well. So,
Okay, good.
yes. All right. And it's funny, I channeled this from myself and my, special friends that I've been working with all this time.
Yeah, huh?
But I'll get myself out of the way and just be able to read it to you. So, okay. All water in whatever form, wherever it exists, will host, support, and transmit the esophageal frequency of 528 hertz to all molecular and atomic molecules and particles. Awakening, implement transformations, amplify the change, and magnify your gifts. This is a sacred event. Again, this is a sacred event.
Nice. Would you read the first part again?
Enjoy the.
Can you read the first part again? Because it kept breaking up. So maybe by the time you read it again, they'll have the full picture of what the message is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, did you want me to read it
Please.
again? That's what you said?
Yes, because it keeps chopping.
Okay. Yes, let's do that. Okay. Okay. The radiant 528 hertz frequency, love frequency event, July 20th, 2020. It is the beginning of the new moon phase. The new moon is in the zodiac sign of Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. All water in whatever form transmit the esophageal, I hate it when I can't say that word, esophageal 528 hertz frequency to all molecular and atomic particles. This frequency will cultivate spiritual awakening. It will implement transformation. It will create balance. It will amplify change. It will magnify your new gifts. This is a sacred event. Again, it's a sacred event.
Perfect. That came through well.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy the discovery of your spiritual awakening. And again, we're being blessed by the water being our conduit.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. All right. So I help everybody prepare for this. Because on Monday, July 20th, 2020, we're all probably going to be doing something. We're going to be going to work. We're going to be doing our stuff. If you have the intention to be there and be present at your time when this activation happens, please do that. But a lot of us can't, okay? So here's what we can do to get there, all right? Okay. Preparing for the 528 hertz event. Gather up your crystals and stones and gems. Get them cleansed in this waning moonlight, okay? Again, a lot of people don't like to do things in the waning moonlight, but remember, this is the preparatory for the new moon. So again, the energy of this waning moon is going to be perfect for cleansing. Everyone should prepare a gallon of water or more if you can do more, okay? By playing any music that is at the 528 hertz, okay? Go ahead and play that music next to your water, absorb that 528 frequency. Also prepare the water for your fur babies, your horses. If you're giving birds out in the yard, bird bath water. Again, prepare the water for the frequency. Okay.
Okay.
Shift. All right. Gather on natural foods, and again, play your 528 of that food. Okay. We all have our go-to foods that we know are not good for us. So if you cannot have food, like 24 hours before this event, and 12 of good service.
So you're saying you broke up. So the foods that we are eating, that we know we're eating, that are the right foods for us.
Your whole gallon.
You're really breaking up bad, and I don't know if it's from my side or your side.
I don't either.
But if what you're saying about the foods that kind of cut out, I didn't hear exactly, and I don't know if it got recorded right, about the foods that we're eating, that we know we're eating, that aren't the natural foods for us, that are best for our body at this time, to not eat those 24 hours before the event on the time of the moon of the 20th. Is that what you're saying? Lisa?
Do not eat them. Do not eat the food.
Okay. For 24 hours before, the day prior.
Do not, or in 24 hours after.
Okay. Okay.
Again, you're just doing a little clearing, a little cleansing.
Right. But that part totally got wiped out. So it's kind of like, wait,
Yeah.
wait, what is this?
Yeah.
We got to get that clear.
Right. So we're going to prepare our water, and we're going to prepare our food, and we're going to avoid the foods that are not good for us for 24 hours before and 24 hours after the new moon.
Okay.
So we should all have enough willpower to do that, to stay away from the M&Ms or chocolate or potato chips.
We should.
Yeah.
We should. We need to, but only benefit us the most.
Exactly. And again, the same with your animals. Take care of their food needs as well. Okay, so that they can have a good vibrational energy going on in their body at this time. Try to meditate, or if you can't, just get into a reflective state. And the whole goal here is to be present during the moments that are completing the end of the full moon phase, and then being present in the threshold of the new moon energy phase.
All right. So this time for, let's say your mountain time, on Monday the 20th at 11:33 a.m.
That's right.
You're going to focus and stay present and be in that energy. Even though you're at a job or doing something else, you can put your thoughts there, your energetic impression there. And you need to keep it there. This phase is going to last. You just said coming into this phase and going out of that phase.
That's right. We're just talking about a few minutes of time.
That's what I wanted to know. Are we talking about 2 hours, an hour, 15 seconds?
You can do a minute. You can do a minute of the end of the full moon phase and into a minute of the new moon phase.
So this timeline
you have to
gave us, these times that you gave us, is that end and beginning time, right? Do you hear me? The timeline, this time, 11:33, is that time that marks the transition from the end to the beginning, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure it's clear. Thanks.
That's a very good question. Again, and I'm hoping that it is that clear. And how much time do you have to put on it? Again, the moments, minutes, whatever you choose, whatever you can. And don't be surprised if when you are busy doing your job, all of a sudden you notice the time and you go, oh my gosh, right? So if you're meditating on it or reflecting on it, put a little alarm system in here that says, oh, I'm going to take a look and my watch will show me, a clock will show me, or I'll have a knowingness that we just slipped into the new moon energy. Okay. And again, pay attention to your body. Did your body change? Did your body change in those moments of time? You see, did you notice a new frequency? Was there some kind of aha moment? And again, we always think in linear time, but if we just think in the metaphysical issues and go for the metaphysical part of this, you can lay down to go to sleep on Monday evening and say, I want to recall my transformation that happened at the moment the new moon happened. And it should come flooding into you, your knowingness of it.
Nice.
Right. Because we don't have to be in the lineal time. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. You were spiritually there. You were spiritually there. So again, have that recollection of what it was that you experienced at that time.
Well, there's really no way you can miss it because we're all ultimate divine beings of light. So we're all already triggered and aware. So there actually is no way that your divine self, your higher self, your true light self will miss it. It's your human side that thinks it has to be some other sort of appearance that you might allow yourself to miss that.
Right.
Interesting.
Interesting.
That wasn't from me, you know that, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So,
You're
and
part
you
of
can
it,
plan.
whether you like it or not. You're part of it.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You can have the aspects of yourself in that moment in time to experience it. Even if you're physically busy somewhere else, there's parts of you that will be there.
That's amazing. I love that. And I love that you can go to sleep and ask that it be revealed to you.
Exactly.
That's great.
It is. So, and then pay attention to what you are getting. What are you feeling? Did you notice something happen in your body? Did you notice something happening in your third eye? You see, what did you notice? And then again, you can talk to your body about that. Being aware of how you feel. Again, ask for the total recall of this moment anytime you need to. And again, you can, a week after the event, you can still go back and ask for the recall. You see, you can revisit it again, or you can relive it again.
Okay.
If you can, on Monday night, take a nice bath in the water. Yeah. So
put your essences on.
exactly. Blend with that water, because again, you know, you're blending with the water that's coming in, and you're in it, and then it's moving away from your house, joining the other water energies everywhere else. So again, it's just a nice blending. Okay. Drink your frequency water and make more if you need to, up to 11 days after this event.
Okay.
Make more water to drink. Okay, that's at that frequency.
Okay.
If you're near water, you're near a lake, you're near a river, again, just radiate that love frequency out to it and see if you don't get the lift up and the feeling from that water energy back to you. Again,
that would be beautiful.
It's all about this. So just think of it like that.
Beautiful. I'm sorry that it keeps getting so choppy. You're kind of like totally frozen right now.
And this event is our way to see the connection with all that is. Because we're connecting with the love energy.
We lost her. Maybe she'll come back. But while I have you guys for a minute while she's trying to come back in, I just want to say how spectacular truly this information is. So I hope you can make it through the staticky on and off. There you are.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Don't know what happened there. It just went away.
I know. It keeps acting funkity. Really crazy. Feels like it might drop you. Try to drop you again, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hearing that you have shared some spectacular information of what needs to happen with this 522 hertz love frequency event. It is a massive life-changing event. It is, things have happened that are already life-changing, that are in line with preparing for this. And from after this event forward, you will have different feelings. You will have a different reaction to things, and you will have different thoughts about things, and they will be led with the impression of that 528 hertz love restructured DNA frequency that we need to look through those eyes at what's going on in this planet with, which is why Isis's message that came through was so important too. It's preparing again for this event.
That's right.
And so
anyone, okay.
What? No, go ahead and say what else you have to.
Anyone who watches this, this transmission, this episode of our, will recognize that they already participated in the event. This is something that you did not miss out on. You are a full participant in the other realms, in the other dimensions. So don't say, I missed out on this, okay? Just go into your dream time and ask for it to be revealed how you participated.
And so your stones, you talked about having your stones cleansed and clear, but do you have a particular, we've talked about stones for several episodes now, a particular stone that you would like to have them have with them maybe during that time, particular timeline for where they are? And if you're in a different country, you need to look for the timeline yourself. There's a world clock that you can find that time. But I was just curious, like some people like keep the stones on them or wear stones like the necklace you have.
Right, yes.
Our earring.
Amethyst.
It's a beautiful amethyst. So if we could just have one stone, if we could just have one, what would be the one you would like to see people to have with them if they could get their hands on it?
Rose quartz.
Oh, of course. Perfect. Of course, it's rose quartz.
Yep.
The love frequency.
That's right. Exactly.
That comes in all sizes, all shapes, natural and formed.
Yes.
So it's not very expensive. So it is something you should be able to easily get your hands on and keep with you.
Sure.
Because I'm hearing it's really important because it's going to be amplified through the spirit of the stone family. Oh, okay. So like water and like the roots of the tree that goes out and connects in everywhere, water goes out and connects in everywhere. The energy of the spirit of the rose quartz connects in with all the other rose quartz everywhere, connects in with the roots of the tree and the water. So it's all about coming back into wholeness, completeness, oneness, and the massive impact it will make for Mother Earth, not only for us, but for Gaia. So have you a piece of rose quartz with you that day. Just have it with you that day. Whether you missed the time or not, know that you did it, but know that you made the effort with the intention that this rose quartz is love and light that you're sending out with the 528 hertz frequency for wherever it's needed and how often it's needed. All right. What else, guys? Okay. I don't know who that was.
It was possibly the rose quartz.
It seems like it was. It seems like it was. It was like a group, a grouping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they're like in the amethyst also.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing the amethyst also.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So in our previous episodes, we've talked about a lot of stones. With your computer while you are playing your music to activate this 528 hertz, get your shungite, get your black tourmaline, bring your fluoride in, orgonite if anybody's got any of the orgonite or argonite, however you would choose to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Pyrite, remember Madeline shared her beautiful piece of pyrite.
Mm-hmm.
The crystals, any of the crystals, the tiger iron, snowflake obsidian, bloodstone, adventurine, the lepidolite, all of those can help us out. Again, they're going to take those EMFs off of your computer and hold them so that the frequency of the music gets into your food and your water and into your environment, as well as activating the cells that are already in holding the energy in your body. So.
And Super 7.
Super 7, yes. Absolutely.
Super 7. And that nebulous one that you had.
The nebula stone. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's an important stone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing it's a part of the new awareness. It's important now, but it will be more important after this event on the 20th. Isn't that interesting? Oh, all of them. All of the stones are going to elevate and be more in tune with you and more connected with you. And if any of you are super sensitive, which I imagine most of you that are listening to this are, just like Rose Quartz came through and shared the message, you will have the ability to ask your stone, what is it that the stone wants you to know for the day? What is it the stone wants? What do you need to know from the stone? What is it needs to share with you? Mm-hmm. And listen. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time. They're saying it's time. Mm-hmm. People treasure us, they hoard us, they dig us, they take big hunks of us from the places that we were planted in the earth for a particular purpose for, like those big slabs of crystals that are placed near water streams of water. They're there for a purpose. They've always been there for a purpose, but humans at times feel like they have to possess and own it, and they take us away from where we need it to be to do the work. So if you are one that has some of us that have been removed from our sacred place where we were to be stationed to do our job, we send you love and light, but just make sure that you have the water frequency, like give us a bath, put us in some water for a while. We need that osmosis of the water so that we can transmute the energetics that we are supposed to back to the original place that we were taken from. And by our intention, by your intention, and by the change of the frequencies of the water that will be happening on the 20th, this will be able to be achieved.
Thank you, Crystal Kingdom. Thank you, Crystal Kingdom.
That was some big, giant, massive quartz crystal talking.
Mm-hmm.
I could just see it. It was just like huge over here, sending that message. And it's like we have no animosity that you took us because you think we're beautiful. We appreciate that. Mm-hmm. But we still have our job to do. So we would muchly be appreciative if you would assist us in the new location of where I am now, mm-hmm. to do the job we were supposed to do in our original locations. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, I'm cooked. Okay.
That was a lot of energy coming through.
Man. Because that crystal was speaking for not just the crystal kingdom, but for the people that have had trees and things that they have made into beautiful, magnificent pieces of furniture. You know, these exquisite pieces that are part of the natural kingdoms of earth. They are happy to show up in beauty and subservience to you, but recognize that we have work to do, and just help us honor that work on this important love 528 hertz frequency event. This is an event like no other. And this event is the major turning point that Gaia and all the ascended masters and beautiful beings of light and all of you light workers and way showers have been waiting for. And you are the light beings you have been waiting for. So we know you will hear our call to assist us to be able to do our assigned work in time for the event. We thank you for that. That felt like tree energy. Why are you grinning at? Why are you just grinning at me like that, Lisa?
Because because I'm feeling the same things. You know, the Crystal Kingdom came in there. Now we're going to the elementals. You know, more of the to the living objects that we don't pay attention to. You know, so and again having them come in and give a message as well. You know, so.
And they're saying it's not your fault as humans. You are on the forgettery planet. You're on the serve self first planet, and it is changing to service to others first planet. So we have no bad feelings or sadness or impressions of unhappiness with you as you have gone through your required serve self first, and now you're awakening to service to others. And by service to others, I mean service to us, of the crystal kingdom, of the elemental kingdom, of all of the kingdoms that you have in your self-service way, taken for granted, looked past, haven't really noticed, haven't really given thank you from your heart to, or even a nod. We are moving past that, and we are happy this is happening. And we know you are too, because you do not intend to be, you did not come here with that energy. You came here with the divine, beautiful light energy that you've always been. So we are ready for you to return to your happy state with us. Thank you. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but man, it is just going on, isn't it?
It is.
Your turn.
Well, if anybody has questions, you know, or wants a few more guidelines, they can give me a text, you know, for a phone call. We can, you can contact me at lisaddelong77@gmail. Again, don't overthink this. Use your inner guidance. That will serve you well in your preparation for 7/20/2020 and the new moon event. So, and I'm so happy it's to have all the pieces integrated now, so I can see what I've already witnessed and prepared for. I just am it just made me so happy.
They're saying it's celebration time.
Yeah,
It's celebration time.
Exactly.
All of this stuff that you have gone through these previous months' time on this planet, time cycles, will soon be completely forgotten. Not important.
Right.
So not important. It's lovely, lovely celebration. Let yourself celebrate. Let yourself celebrate with us. You don't have to keep yourself shut in. You do not have to keep yourself shut down. You are not able to squelch and control and shut down light any more than you can squelch and control and shut down a beam of sound or a frequency.
There you go.
That's what you are. That's what every one of you are. Okay. Much love to you, everyone. We will step away for now. Okay. Hi, Lise.
Hi.
Wow. Did we get said what we were supposed to say?
Yes, we have.
We covered everything we needed to cover so that everybody would be aware and prepared.
I don't have anything else sitting here waiting to be shared, so nothing else, not one more thing has showed up, so. Oh.
Yeah, okay. This was a good day, evidently, to do it.
It was, yes. Well, I feel very joyful that this information is out and it can be shared. I don't know how many people are going to review this, but it doesn't matter. The event is happening whether you have a knowledge of it or not. And it is, it's what we've been waiting for, you know, that tired feeling of what's next? What's going to happen now? And here we are at that threshold. We're ready to launch.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, and just take it day by day, piece by piece after the event. Just be happy and take it easy. Be happy and take it easy is what they're saying. This is the beginning. This is the new beginning of
The age of Aquarius as
various of things.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to stop the recording now, everybody. Thank you all for being with us. Oh, what they wanted me to say was that even though not a lot of people will necessarily see the recording, it is out in the etheric,
Mhm.
and those that go out into the etheric a lot, which is everyone when they go to sleep,
Mhm.
will be getting the information.
Mhm.
So it doesn't matter about the numbers. Don't worry about the numbers.
Right.
It's out there in frequency land.
Mhm.
Frequency land. Okay.
And we'll see you at the celebration
Absolutely.
in
Much
the
love
other
to you
dimension.
guys. Much love to you all. Thank you for letting us ramble and share.
Yeah.
And we look forward to it. We'll talk to you after the event. If not before, but probably after. Stop the recording now. Thanks, everybody. Recording.